on no snare drum.
What's going on, everybody? This is Trend Kill Radio, a rock news show about all things rock, except for when it's not. Brought to you by the Foundry Concert Club right here in Cleveland, Ohio. I am your host, Sean Ryan.
And I am Chris Jones.
Hey guys, we experienced a few technical difficulties with the internet lag going on with this show, but I think we got about 99% of them out of the way. Don't worry about it. Everything's all good. And please subscribe, hit the notifications, and let's get on with the show. Earlier this week, we were going to talk about Corey Taylor's new album, and I didn't want to spend an entire episode kind of bad-mouthing the guy because I love Corey Taylor. He seems cool, he seems fun, he seems very relatable. I like Slipknot, and Stone Sour's pretty great too. Just not a fan of his solo album, so we decided to go with a news story about Tommy Lee.
And the drugs are fantastic.
What a crazy one this is.
How are any of them still alive? I'm convinced it would literally take a direct hit from a nuke to kill or even slightly damage any of the four of the guys from Motley Crue. I mean, Mick Mars is walking around. Is he even actually walking around? Is he actually walking around, or is he still on a gurney?
Well, I think he's
put him on a dolly and wheel him out.
I think Mick Mars is more like the Crypt Keeper, and someone's just got his hand up his back and just doing the puppeteer.
Hello, kitties.
But back to Tommy. He, he's got a new album coming out October 16th called Andro, and of course he's going to be doing a little bit of promo here and there. He's talking with Yahoo Music, blah blah blah. And what story of Tommy Lee's have you not heard of already? The guy, it's a fucking open book. So he decided to disclose a new piece of information that he has been sober for a year, but back in 2015, I think, he was drinking up to 2 gallons of vodka a day.
That's right, kids. You heard that correctly. Not pints, not liters, not drinks, fucking gallons.
And it wasn't even a quarantine.
No human being would survive that. I'm sorry. He was bored. He literally drank because he was bored. And it was just
I don't know how long he was keeping that up for, but that is insane. I think
this is so we're clear, kids. This is the size bottle right here. 2 of these a day.
That's not a gallon.
Vodka.
Wait, that's not a gallon.
No, wait, no. The gallon's the next size up, which is the 1.75 liters.
Yeah. So 4 of those.
4 of these, yeah.
Of vodka every day.
Let's put that into perspective. 4 of these bastards.
Tommy goes on to say, quote, "It was crazy. In the past, I've been sober for 4 years, and I've been sort of on and off again for a long time. I go through these phases where I just want to live a different life and fuck all the dumb shit, and then I decide, you know what? I don't want to live like that anymore. I want to have fun and play and get fucked up and be stupid and all that shit. This particular instance, I had been at home. And I'll tell you this right now, idle time at home, not touring, just being at home. I just enjoyed being at home. I literally did nothing. I would just float around, drink, and just fucking drink." He is hard to comprehend. I don't know.
Can you imagine? He was drinking 2 gallons of vodka a day, so who knows how sober he was when they interviewed him about this. I can relate as a musician. No shows, no nothing, just idle time at home. Hello.
Tommy continued, quote, "I didn't notice it until towards the end when I was like, oh, dude, I've got to stop. This is fucking insane. I was drinking out of boredom. I would just wake up and drink just all vodka and just a little eyedropper of cranberry or lemonade or something. I was drinking 2 gallons a day," end quote. It goes on a little bit more and more, but it's just all kind of whatever. He was doing an interview.
You guys get the point.
Yeah. Now, mind you, Duff McKagan, the bass player of Guns N' Roses, that guy was drinking a gallon of vodka a day, not 2, but 1, and his pancreas exploded.
Knock you out! Ow, my pancreas.
One of these things is not like the other.
So now, Duff can't drink anymore at all. The doctor said, you have another beer, you're going to die. So, that was back in 94, 95.
Same thing with Derek from Sum 41. He drinks one more drop of alcohol. He's fucking toast.
No, so what is going on with the DNA of Motley Crue? How have they survived all this heroin and alcohol and cocaine?
They are not of this world. As human beings, they are not of this world. Say what you will about their music, but those dudes, I think Keith Richards impregnated all their moms, because there's no fucking reason any 4 of them should still be alive.
There's another quote from Brittany Furlan Lee, his then girlfriend, but now they're married. Total smoke show, dude. Take a look at her right now. Wow. It's so hard to find someone all natural in California. That's crazy.
Yeah, right? Basically, so his then girlfriend, now wife, Brittany, was like, I don't think I've ever seen anybody drink that much. You're kind of scaring me.
Lady, you're scaring us.
Are you going to wake up the next morning? Like, I don't know what to expect. Like, basically just, like, general concern, like, for his well-being. And I think that kind of, like...
That made him a little bit upset. Like,
yeah, that made him upset that he was making her worry. Like, he was like, okay, like, I'm scaring the shit out of her. I'm starting to scare myself. I should probably just knock it off. Which, good on him.
Yeah.
If you can come to that realization on your own without a hard, like, slap upside the head, good on you.
So, like, he entered rehab and he just, like, bounced out and stayed in there for, like, a month just to dry out. And, you know, he says he's been sober for a year and he's like, I don't think it's ever going to be, like, a long-term thing, but for today, I'm not drinking vodka. So, I mean, it's just what they say. It's just one day at a time, I guess.
Hey, guess what? For today, I'm not drinking vodka either. Brought to you by Russell Single Barrel 10 year.
But I mean, I think this was actually around the time where, I don't know if you remember, you weren't a part of this show at the time when Coley and Jimothy and I, we were doing our roundtable show back in the day.
Yeah.
There was the time where Brandon Lee, his son, fucking just punched Tommy in the face and knocked him out. And I guess this was during his, like, raging alcoholic phase. And Tommy was going like, I wasn't abusive or anything like that. I was just fucking drunk all the time. You know, like, Brandon stormed into his room, like Brittany will say the same thing, whatever. They were in their bedroom, just in bed, and Brandon, like, got just all pissed off and came up and just socked him and, like, left Tommy with a busted lip in his underwear. Yeah, so, like, that's the high and low of the story, really. But don't drink that much, kids.
Don't. Yeah. Don't try this at home. Like they say at the beginning of Beer Fest, don't try this at home. You will die.
Even during quarantine, man, like, we were going through vodka like crazy, but not
Dude,
that
same
much.
with us
Like,
and bourbon, man. Like, bourbon, there's nothing for us to do. We build bonfires, we go to work, we come home, rinse and repeat.
well, that is all that we have for this week's episode of Trend Kill Radio. Thank you guys so much for watching and enduring this this kind of story.
It's really all we got.
Please find us on Instagram, Facebook to a lesser extent, and make sure you subscribe, hit the notifications right below there. It's free content. We're not bothering you with ads. Help us out. Come on now. That is all that I have to say. I am your host, Sean Ryan.
And I've been Chris Jones.
And this is Trend Kill Radio.